Yes lads, what is going on? Harry here. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you do enjoy the video, please do give it a like. It does really mean a lot to me. Now, today is a bit of a different video, lads. This is not something I normally do or feel the need to do. I feel like it's just got to the stage now where, like, enough's enough. And I think something needs to change. And I'm not saying me making this video is going to prompt that, but I just feel like I want to get it off my chest because I feel like I see it far too much. Recently, you know, we've seen it for years, but it does feel like it's being ramped up more and more since DMPs were introduced to the prize pools a couple of months ago now. And it's the topic of, you know, rewards on Sorare. And I'm seeing far too many examples of people not being happy with their rewards. Now, I'm definitely not saying that every reward we win on Sorare, if we're lucky enough to win one, you know, we should feel incredibly happy about. You know, or on the opposite side, I'm not saying that every reward we should win, we should be disappointed about. There's going to be certain times where we win a reward and we're happy about it. And there's going to be other times where, you know what, I would have liked another reward, but that one will do. But what I don't think we should see is the amount of misplaced cards that are in certain pools and people being rewarded those cards, specifically in the higher tier 1 star rares, tier 2s, for example. And I have an example, which I'll show on the screen right now, of Bob Flynn, or Orange Fly as he's known on Sorare. Looks like he won a backup goalkeeper for a tier 1 today. So today is Tuesday. It's rewards day. Amazing. Like, I won a few rewards today and it was great. Like, I didn't get that disappointment, you know, luckily. But a lot of other people did. And Bob's one of them this Tuesday. And yeah, he managed to get a tier 1 backup goalkeeper who was, you know, in the tier 1 prize pool for, I think it was in the second division reward pool. And I just think, like, this shouldn't happen, man. Like, we're playing this game because we want to win rewards. Like, that's the whole point. These cards have value. And when, you know, you do finally win a reward, and, you know, Bob wins quite a lot. So, you know, fair play to him. He's a good player and whatever. But if somebody, you know, doesn't win quite a lot and maybe wins one tier 1 every season, and you end up with a backup keeper, like, what incentive is there to play this game? Like, genuinely, like, this is coming from somebody that I've dedicated the last couple of years of my sort of life to play Sorare and to make content around it. And I love the game to bits, genuinely. It's brought me more experiences and more joys and ups and downs than anything has ever sort of done before. You know, I've poured a lot into it. And I just think, like, just from a gaming perspective, like, what is the incentive to play this game if this could happen to you? You know what I mean? Like, this backup keeper shouldn't be in a tier 1 pool. Should it? It should be a tier 3 or at a push a tier 2. Now, I get we are toward the end of, you know, the European season and that plays into it. There's less cards to be rewarded and I get it. I do. Just situations like this just worry me. Like, it just feels like Sorare don't care about prize pools that much because this has been an ongoing issue for years now. You know, it might have got better at times where they, you know, lessened the star rare pool because they were, you know, they condensed it, so there was, you know, less stars in there. So, you know, if you did win a star, it was going to be a good card. And great, things like that were good. And then they introduced the DMPs to pools and kind of got a bit dodgy, I think. I just don't think we should see users having issues like this. Like, this is just not a good look. And this has happened for years. Like, I get it. This is not the first time this has happened. Bob isn't the first victim. We've all become a victim of it at some point, I'm going to assume. And should that be right? Like, should we demand more? I kind of think we should. Like, I do. I just see it far too often. Like, rewards days should be the happiest days of a Sorare manager, which they are. You know, for 90% of managers, I'm going to assume. But ultimately, there's always a good amount of people in Bob's position here that just get completely shafted. I just really struggle to see how this incentivizes people to play the game. I'm sorry, but backup keepers shouldn't be tier 1s. Otherwise, what is the point in playing this game? And I get it, this was a second division. You know, prize pools are smaller there. I get it. I do. There's definitely things to take into consideration. You know, just as a blanket statement, like, things like this shouldn't happen, should they, lads? Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you think I'm overreacting or what. But I don't know. I just thought, you know, I went live today. You know, me and Jonathan, good friend of mine, he managed to finish first in, you know, Cap 240 Limited. He managed to pull a Donnarumma. It was great. Like, you know, there's great things that happen on rewards days. That's what it's all about. I'm not saying everyone should be ecstatic with their rewards every time. You should be grateful, yeah. But ultimately, you know, you've worked hard for those rewards. You've got a lot of luck to get those rewards. You've put a lot of money in to get those rewards. And Bob gets rewarded like this. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I just don't know. I just don't know, man. It's a weird one. It's a really strange one because if I had a friend and I kind of told him, you know, he wouldn't understand exactly all the ins and outs of this. But, you know, if I told him that, you know, there's a team you could build for, you know, 300, 400, 500 quid. I don't know how much the team, was the, Bob built to win this card. But, like, to say that, you finish in one of the highest positions, which is a tier 1. It's only one below the star rares. And you get a backup keeper? Right, so lads, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think this is, I'm making valid points here? Please do let me know in the comment section. So yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video, lads. And I shall see you guys in the next one.